show. It's your boy Dame D, and today I'm going to be joined by a guest. I'll let the guest introduce himself to the show.
What up, though? It's BJ3 from the 313. Now I'm in the 323. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for joining the show today, BJ3. We're gonna be talking about the wildfires in California. California is still on fire. BJ3, you are my inside source out there on the West Coast. So give us a little bit of information. Let everybody know how the things are going out there and what's going on.
So I actually live in Pasadena. Um when things got started, so Tuesday morning, I worked Tuesday morning, and I like to ride my bike. It's like three I'm 3 miles away from Eden Canyon. And
Right,
so I rode my bike in the morning. The winds were crazy, but it was like it'll blow for about 15 seconds, then it'll let up for about 4 or 5 minutes. So
right,
I went ahead and did the bike ride, not realizing, how serious it was gonna get later on. It was pretty rough. Like if I hadn't been paddling, the wind would have pushed me back down the hill. Like it was strong. It was pretty strong.
right.
So
So
anyway,
it's still
that was
so you
go ahead.
saying it's still a lot of high winds down there, right? That's
Now,
pushing the fires and keeping the fires going.
well, not now. What I'm talking about was Tuesday morning, last Tuesday morning. Right now, the winds are they actually were kind of light yesterday, but they are picking up today. They are picking up today, and today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. I hear sirens and stuff now. Wednesday, we still have a weather advisory that the winds are supposed to pick up. But
Oh,
Tuesday morning, when I was riding, I got home. You know, regular day. I figured it was a rough bike ride or whatever. Went on with my day, but by like 6:30 p.m., man, everything changed. Man, it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah.
okay. Now, for to give a little bit of everybody that's watching, a kind of estimate of how close, like how far away you from the actual fires? Because I know right now the fires are in the mountains. So, kind of give everybody a estimate of like how far you are away, and like, and let them know like what do you see? Is it still a lot of ash falling out from the sky? And just give everybody a little bit of thought, an inside thought of what you see and what's going on out there, I should say.
Okay, so I live 3 miles away from Eden Canyon. Eden
Right.
Canyon is what they call the Eden fires. That's where I think it was might have been the first. We might have been the first one. I'm not sure, but it was literally right up. Like when I go to my front porch, I can
Hmm.
see I can see the mountains. So like when I got home that Tuesday, what I'm talking about,
Right.
6:30 at night, the winds kicked up. The 80 to 100 mile per hour winds. I went outside just to kind of see because you could smell the smoke. So I went
Right.
outside to see, and I'm looking up, and it was the whole mountain. Like I say, I like the mountain. We're from the D. We don't really have mountains, so when I see the mountains, it's always like a beautiful sight. So
Right.
Tuesday night, when you look at the mountain, it was all red. The whole mountain was red. It was crazy. And
Wow.
the wind was blowing. The wind was blowing so hard. Like I was trying to talk because I was trying to do, just put in my stories like how strong the winds were, and it was
Right.
cutting my breath off. Like I had to bag up and cover my mouth to breathe to talk. Like it was rough. Like so, the McDonald's in Pasadena, right on the border of Pasadena, Altadena, because Altadena is a little further north than Pasadena. They're kind of like connected cities, just Altadena's a little further up in the mountains. And that's Altadena got hit pretty hard. So yeah, man, we were 1 mile away from having to evacuate. So
Y- y-
um, I have coworkers that live, a little further up, like 2 miles north of me. They had to evacuate. Yeah, it's crazy, man, crazy. The ash. What you asked about the ash,
Right.
the next day, up until so basically like from Tuesday, I would say until like Friday, um, it was like snow and ash. It was like you couldn't really go outside without covering up. Like it was strong. Like
Now,
the sky was just white.
how was the visibility there in the beginning and then now?
So yeah, at first the smoke on the mountain was black, right? It was
Right.
just stuff burning. You could see it. Like you can go out again. You can go outside and just look up and just see the mountain, uh, black smoke coming up, billows and billows of black smoke. And then eventually, the wind start letting up. They start being able to get air support and things like that. And you could see the smoke go from black to white, and then everything was just white. Like you couldn't really see 2, 3 blocks down the street. Like
Okay.
it was bad. It was bad. Like really, like I said, up until like Friday, Saturday. Like Saturday was like the first time that I ended up leaving the house. Like I was like glued to the TV, and I ain't watched the news since Grandma birthday days. Like it's been 20 some years. I just don't really like the bad story. So, but
Right.
these last couple of days, man, it was just like I had to, because you just never knew, because the wind and the
Yeah.
embers was moving, and I had my bags packed and ammo and everything at the doors, just so be ready to go type stuff. It was
Right.
crazy, man, and it still
Okay,
is.
so
It's
my
still
my
crazy.
my first question to you is, now I remember when the fire first started, and when you were out there showing us, from when I saw the hills, you can see everything engulfed in flames. Now
Yeah.
my question to you is, how how is that mountain that originally was on fire? Is that mountain still on fire? Is it still engulfed in flames, or is it has it spread it to the other side of the mountain? So give us an inside look on
Yeah.
what the fire's looking like now, from what it was when it was last week.
So honestly, like today, I haven't looked at the news. I actually got out. The office opened back up, went to work. So I'm not sure what mountains. But so let me get so where I live to where the Palisade fire is probably um 30, 35 miles. So it was multiple fires going at the same time. The same mountain, but just way over toward the mountain. So some things were burning and others weren't. Um, like so right now, if you're asking about right now, like the mountains that I can see, the fire is on the other side. So the
Okay.
side where the resident seats are, the houses or whatever, that side has been put out, and you can see it.
Okay.
Like when you look up at the mountain, you see straight brown versus green.
Green.
All
Right.
that stuff is
Pastures.
gone.
Right.
So it's on the other side. It's still burning, but it's just not on this side. All that stuff didn't burn. It didn't burnt out. But I'm not
Okay,
sure what's going on by the
pretty
ocean
much everybody that's on that side that you can see is pretty much safe from having to evacuate. So you guys won't have to evacuate
right now.
right now.
Right now,
Okay. Well, that's a
because they
good
saying
thing.
we're supposed to get back up to 70 miles per hour. So bags still packed, everything's still at the door, just in case we got to grab it, throw it in the car, and get up out of here. But yeah,
Okay.
right
Well,
now it's a lot better.
we got 12 people watching. So if anybody want to ask BJ3 any questions on how everything looks out there, or just any questions about anything that's going on out west, ask them a question. The chat is open. So I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Ask BJ3 some questions. Any questions that you guys have, you can ask him, and we'll address that. But yeah, BJ3. So far as yesterday, they still were evacuating thousands of people. And from the
Yeah.
reports that I got from up to today, it's been 24 lives that has been taken. So give me a little bit more information about the people that died. Were these people that didn't want to evacuate, or the fire just got out of control to the point where they did not have time to get out of there?
All of the above. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people that actually lost their houses. I don't
Right.
know anybody that lost their life, but the stories are coming out. The stories are coming out, and like with the 100 miles per hour wind, like you could be driving home and see the fire, and by the time you get to the house and say, "Hey, it's a fire out there," and you start grabbing stuff and you look up, it was in people's backyards. Like it was moving fast. So, again, the stories are like it's one lady, she was maybe like 65 to 70. She had a broke arm. Her son lived in the back house and he was blind, and and cerebral palsy. So she was trying to pick him up with one arm. And he like, "Mom, go ahead, I'll be okay." And she left, went down the street, grabbed some firemen, come back up to get her son, and the back house is rubble.
Was
It's all ash.
engulfed, right? Yeah.
So that's
So
them kind of stories
why do
happen.
you think people stay in those situations? When they've been pre-warned, and the government has told them to evacuate. Why do you think people stay behind and risk their lives? In situations like this, BJ3.
I mean, I can't really say why they did it, but it's crazy because like I was just talking to my wife and saying like, man, I said the same thing. Like, why would somebody want to stay back? But then at the same time, you ask like, why would somebody not want to give up their chain or not want to give up their car? They end up taking the risk of getting shot because they don't want to get a chain up to somebody that's robbing them. So it's the same type of mentality. Like, I'm gonna save my house. I'm gonna do what I need to, and they thinking that the water hose. And then you get the stories where somebody used a pump to pump the water out of their pool to save their house, and then somebody 3 blocks over try to do the same thing and it don't work. So
Right,
if you hose your house down and everybody around you burn and your house don't burn, I'm not saying that I'm saying I don't think that the water did it. I just think that God spared you because
right.
eh, matter of fact, it was one dude that died and he died with the water hose in his hand, man.
Wow. Yeah, and I'm gonna say this, and I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I would advise everyone that's out there, for those that still may be watching that's out there, get out. If you got a chance to get out, get out, while you got a
Yeah,
chance. I don't know why people wanna I understand why I understand, but I don't understand like why you would lose your life,
right,
trying to preserve your house.
right,
Most
right.
people should have insurance out there. And the question I do want to ask,
That's another
those
issue. That's
houses that
another
was
issue.
burnt down, a lot of people are those predominantly like rich people, or what class are those people that's up in the mountains?
Hey
A
man, I'm
lot
gonna
of
tell
people
you.
want to know.
Anything in the mountains is million plus. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Most of the stuff in this area is a million plus period. But if you had a luxury to be, higher up in the mountains, then it's
right,
multiple millions behind the houses. The ones off the ocean,
okay,
they 10, 15 million. You know what I'm saying? Like the
right,
ones over here could be 3, 4, 5, 6 million. So yeah, it's serious. It's serious. And let me say this too, since we on here. Altadena is one of them areas back in the days when they was redlining and wouldn't let black people live in areas like Pasadena. They say the
right,
black people live up there. So it's a lot of black folks that had houses up there.
right,
So here's the flip side though. A lot of those houses have been passed down.
right.
So if you paying a mortgage, the mortgage company demands that you have insurance. But if the house is paid off because your grandmother, your father passed the house down to you, you don't you don't technically have to have insurance. So a lot of them folks, man, they just lost the house. It's just lost.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's and we've been hearing that. I've been hearing that a lot of insurance companies out there has been
They
dropping
cut.
coverage to people.
Yeah, they have. They
Now
have.
that's
They,
crazy. Talk a little bit about that.
it's they so insurance the fire insurance went up 5 times
Right,
the amount that you were paying. I say like the last 18 months. So people
right,
been trying to get different insurances, and you may find a company that you can afford that they'll only insure your house for half of the amount or a quarter of the amount or three quarters of the amount. So yeah, man, it's the whole
yeah,
insurance thing.
but
That's gonna be the next debacle.
right, but don't you
That's
think
gonna
it's
be
a tragedy that people has been trying to claim and use their insurance claims, and these insurance company has been dropping them and or denying their claims?
yeah, it's terrible. Like insurance is like one of the to me is one of the biggest robbers without a gun. I mean,
Yeah,
you pay insurance for 20, 30 years, and when you
and
need
when
it,
it's
they come
time
up
for
with a
you to
reason
use
not to
it, you
pay.
can't use it. Right? Yeah.
Crazy,
So it's
crazy.
definitely something needs to be done about that. We pay 10, 20 years worth of insurance, and when it's time to go use it, you can't use it. It's like highway robbery is what they're doing. These
Yeah,
folks don't pay their hard-earned money thinking that their properties were insured. And I've been hearing this all over the news within the
yeah,
last couple of days that they
yeah,
just been dropping thousands of people's insurances.
They did the same thing with the Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah, that's sad.
People
Hopefully
thought they had
FEMA
insurance and
come in and
nothing.
pick what they didn't pick up, and hopefully be able to help these peoples out, because a lot of these people are going to be homeless, and with no place to go.
It's going to be a long time before they can rebuild, and it'll probably never look the same. Like the rebuild probably won't be the same as it was before. Like again, like there's a lot of people that didn't have insurance, so instead of building houses, they're gonna probably redo it, build condos, or just change the whole land, the
Right.
landscape. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different,
Now,
man. It's,
how
it's
how
crazy.
how was the visibility there, and how was the air quality? Like, if you was to go outside right now, how would the air
Terrible.
quality be, and what would you see?
So right now it's a lot better. I actually
Okay.
um I actually was able to go outside yesterday without my mask on for the first time since it started. But before
Right.
that, before that, like I say, ash was falling like snow. Like y'all
Wow.
was getting snow and we was getting ashed on. Like for real.
Yeah, a lot of people
I
they
wish I
probably
could
thought
have
it was
showed the
the end of the
video.
world. I was looking at a
It was crazy, crazy.
yeah, because I was looking at a situation where you had this young lady. She was actually driving through this tunnel that was actually going
Uh,
towards the mountains that we was talking about. It looked like she was
uh,
driving through hell.
Now she was going. So again, the fire was far spread. It wasn't just one area. This is I don't know how many cities between here and the ocean, and it was multiple fires. And of course, some of the fires got started by people, which that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah,
But
see, and I that's what I want to talk to you about that too. I was
oh
going to
my
bring that up
god!
next, but I'll go ahead and let you finish that, and then we'll go on. We'll switch over to that.
So I've driven that route before. It's like a 2 lane route getting to the ocean. Really, really pretty. You see the mountain and all the landscape going down, and then once you come from under the bridge, you see the ocean. Beautiful, beautiful. But
Right,
she was going back toward the fire, so I'm like, why is she going back toward the fire?
right. She was
And
going
my
towards
wife,
the fire.
so my wife she said that her mama was at home and she was going back to
Oh, to
try to
try to
save her
save her
mama.
mom. Yeah,
So it's like
because the only thing you saw was fire when she came up out of that
crazy.
tunnel. It looked like she crossed into hell.
It was nuts, and I'm like, man, I don't even know what the outcome of her story was. She was saying thank you, Jesus, thank you, or all that and all that. I don't even know what happened by the time if she got where she going, because all that fire, like tires melt. I'm surprised
Yeah.
the damn gas tank or something didn't blow up. Like I don't know. I mean, I don't know what happened. I mean, I hope she got to her mama and everybody was safe. But man, that was woo. But your mama
Okay.
over there, so it's like you
So
got to
for
risk it.
everybody watching, we got BJ3 joining us. He's out there. He's on the West Coast right there. He's right behind the mountain. So he's our West Coast affiliate that's giving us
Yes,
the
sir.
info that's going on out there for you guys who wants to know who he is. So he's, like I said, he's out there. He's been out there, been living out there for a few years. So if you was to go outside right now, BJ3, what would you see?
Right now it's pretty clear. Right now it's
Okay.
pretty clear. Still smoky. I mean, I can go out there. I had to put some pants on, but I can go out there. But really, like Saturday, Sunday was like it was starting to lift, but before
Okay.
that, it was just smoke. You could just smoke as far as you could see, ash as far as you could see. Like really, today was like the first day the office opened back up. I was able to go back to the office, take my mask off, breathe a little bit. Like I can kind of, if I go outside right now, I wouldn't feel like I had to wear a mask. You can still smell smoke, but
Right.
it's not like I have to. But before I would say Sunday, you had to have a mask on. You were just breathing in uh, toxic particles and everything else floating in the air. But right now,
Right.
if I go out, it's dark. So, but before, like literally after, because once Tuesday popped off, the air popped off, everything kind of calmed down Wednesday, but the fires were still up there. So I could go out and for days I would go out at night before I went to bed because just like I said, stuff happened so fast. I would check the mountains, man. It was hard to sleep. Every couple hours, like get up, take a piss, go look at the mountain. Like, okay, that fire's still up there, but it ain't spread. It's still in that same spot. It was crazy, man. I mean, it ain't over, but yeah, man, it was crazy.
All right, I got 35 of y'all watching us. I need for y'all to go over there and hit that subscribe button. I need for y'all, you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. But BJ3, let's get off into all the stuff we've been hearing about these insurance frauds that's been going on out there. What have you been hearing?
So I mean,
Because I know in a situation like this, black folks like to tend to, and well, I'm not gonna say that. Well,
I
people
was about to say,
tend
don't
to,
say black
yeah,
folks
I'm not
because
gonna say that. People
it's
tend
LA.
to,
Everybody live out
yeah,
here.
yeah, right.
Everybody live out here.
That's why I changed it. People tend to start fires and on their own and try to make it seem like it was a part of this wildfire. So give us a little bit of insight of information that you got. What's been going on out there with all these insurance frauds going on?
So okay. So we grew up Devil's Night, right? So
Right,
we know people would do that for insurance. I don't know if the people that were starting fires out here were doing it for insurance. For instance, I seen the video and I talked to one of my coworkers today, and he had the same story, but he lived in a different area. Same thing happened. Somebody was walking down the street with a blowtorch, just starting shit on fire. The
oh
Christmas trees,
wow,
we get down to the Christmas trees. You put them in the street, they come get them later. So it's Christmas trees in the street. Somebody went to a garbage can. The neighbors come outside, manhandle them, rough them up, put them on the ground. Till the police come. My coworker said the same thing. They did the same thing. They snatched them up, put them down, until the people came. So I wouldn't say that's insurance fraud. That's just people being stupid. So the Runyon Canyon. So Runyon Canyon is, I would say, in between here and the ocean, and it's
right,
it's it's, it's by basically Hollywood, right? That fire started when the winds were calm. They were still dealing with the fires over here, still dealing with the fires at the Palisade, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, a big ass fire popped off in Hollywood. That was a person. They got like 3 or 4 people in custody. I think they need to go and try them for murder, man, because this is
yeah. See,
ridiculous.
that's what I want to ask you. Because we were hearing on TV that people were actually out there starting fires, setting their houses on fire. You
I
know what
don't
I
know about
mean?
that. I don't know about the person.
Trying to
I don't
get
know,
insurance claims and stuff like that.
man. That's rough. If somebody was setting their own house on fire for insurance claim, when everything like it looked like a war zone. It looks
Right,
It's crazy. Like my route that I usually be, I do my stories and I'm on my bike and I'm going up. You can't go up there. It's National Guards at every street. It's crazy, man. The stuff,
right.
and then the people that live up there, they video and send me their videos. I tried to send you a couple. Like my
Right,
boys, again, I got a couple homeboys that they lost their stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they can get up there and drive around. It's crazy, man. So anybody that would be trying to do that with all of this going on, they need their mentals checked, man. It was crazy, man. It's really. I
Well,
hope I
those
hope it
were
wasn't
the
nobody doing
begin.
their own houses.
Those were some of the beginning reports that was coming out. Is like this is how it actually started with somebody actually trying to set their house on fire. Is what started some of the fires out there.
Man, that's crazy. The investigators, like they're good at it. They're gonna figure out
Right,
and pinpoint, like the one for Eden Canyon. Of course, the electric company is denying it, but people have footage of when the wind was blowing 100 miles per hour, and then you could just see one of the electrical lines, uh, wires fall down, and then like a big like little like sparkle explosion on the ground, then and then it went up. And once it
right.
went up with that 100 miles per hour, so out here I would say the first one that started out here, that was definitely not a person. I
Okay,
don't know about the Palisade. I don't know about no other place, but out here, I don't think it was a person. But yeah, it definitely were some people. I think the one in Woodland Hills, like all these areas, man. I didn't lived or worked or whatever. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Because the mountain just goes. It just goes. All the cities kind of, up against the mountain. You have to get around the mountain. You got to go around to get to like Vegas. You got to take the 15 around. But this whole city is, surrounded by mountains. So
okay,
it's a vast area that the mountains go that was on fire. It wasn't one little area. It was like literally like from the east side of Detroit, from Bishop Gallagher. It ain't Bishop Gallagher no more. From Harper Woods all the way to the west side, all the way.
Okay.
Like the
Wow.
mountains just
So,
a
well,
long way, all the way to Brightmore,
my next
like
question
that.
that a lot of people probably want to know: do you think the fire will make it to the hood? Is the hood safe? Do you think it'll make it to that part, or it won't?
I mean, what hood? You know, what I'm saying like, I mean, like I say, like everything just depends on where you are. Like if you up against the mountain, it's a chance. But I think
Right.
it's for the most part, like
They safe.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. For the
Okay.
most part, yeah. Because right
All
now,
right.
like the Brentwood and all that stuff is like if you look at the landscape, like those houses are literally built and tucked into the mountains. Like you get
Right.
all that peace and all of that nature and all that stuff that you get away. It's kind of secluded. You know, you got
Right.
mountains on this side, mountains on that side, but those mountains have 10, 15 years worth of leaves and everything else that came and fell and came and fell. So they call it fuel. It's yeah. So that's just
Right.
burning.
So yeah, so far as the reports now, they got the National Guards out there stopping people from looting. So what have you heard about people out there trying to loot? Taking advantage. And that's a shame. People going through this tragedy, houses on fire, and you got motherfuckers out there,
Trying to take advantage. Look,
trying to loot, breaking into their houses. So speak on
listen,
that a little bit. What have you heard about that, BJ3?
a little bit of everything. So when you see when you're watching the news and they telling you what areas are evacuating, people was licking their chops.
Yeah,
Cause
going right in.
Brentwood is Denzel Washington, LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Like them
Right.
type of houses, they living out there. So people was licking their chops. One dude got arrested. This mug had on a fireman's suit. He was
So you
walking
mean to
around the
tell me
neighborhood,
motherfuckers was taking chances on
taking
burning up,
chances.
dying, or getting burnt alive to go out there and try to steal from the people whose shit was on fire?
Yeah, and
And
one of my guys,
I guarantee you, a lot of those people some of them people that died probably were some of the motherfuckers that was going out there stealing and they got caught up in that shit.
it's a possibility they're gonna figure out. I mean, they got bones. You don't have a whole lot of remains to try to identify nobody with. It's just like a hip bone or something like that. So one of my guys said that his I don't know if it was like his aunt and uncle, and they like 60, 70 years old. He said
Right.
they got a call that said, and it's a true story. He said they got a call and they was like, hey, your area is mandatory for evacuation. So in order for us to know that you're safe and you're out the house, we need you to evacuate and leave your front door open.
That's crazy.
So they
And
did.
I couldn't believe that BJ3 when I heard that motherfuckers was actually going out there in the middle of fires out there looting these people houses. During this disaster. That's
Crazy,
crazy. You can't
crazy.
even leave your house without motherfuckers coming out there trying to break into your shit. You know what I mean?
That's
But yeah, I need for you
yeah.
guys. We had over 63 people in here watching it at one point. It's 49 in here. But I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I definitely need for you guys to make sure you hitting that subscribe button. Help your boy out. We have a goal. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by next month. So help me
That's
reach
good.
that goal. I need for you guys to hit that subscribe button. But yeah, go ahead, BJ3. I'll let you finish up and we'll go on ahead to close out. But yeah, I can't believe people was taking advantage of these people looting their houses. While the houses is just burning down around them. That's crazy.
Yeah, crazy. I
What
mean, it's
what type of
still
people
little
does that type of
fires,
shit?
still little fires in certain areas. Like you said, it's still little pockets of stuff still burning. You taking the risk of some stuff flaring up and you dying over somebody else's stuff, man. It's crazy,
Right.
man. People gonna take
Yeah, that's
advantage
crazy.
whenever they can, though. They gonna take advantage. That's why they got the National Guards. National Guards again. Like if I was in the car, I could literally drive for 2 minutes, 2 miles, and show you they right here. They right there.
Right.
Like you can't get up certain streets. They ain't messing with you. You
Yep.
better. Matter of fact, I got a coworker that he was on the meeting. We had team meeting or whatever. He was on Zoom and he like, if I leave the house, they won't let me back. You can come up, but you
But you
can't
can't.
leave and
Oh
come back.
wow.
Once you
Okay.
leave, they're not letting you up. Like it's like
That's
that's
it.
it. You want to go up there, you go up there and stay. He didn't have. This was earlier today. I don't know if it's been fixed, but he didn't have any type of power or gas or anything like that. He was like, I'm gonna stay up here. I'm making sure nobody come up in my stuff. He had a generator or whatnot, but he was posted. So yeah, man, it's
Right.
crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
I
crazy.
would be kind of nervous trying to stay, like I was saying, looking at the pictures and the videos from last week, everything was just engulfed.
And
That's all they got to do is tell me once to evacuate, and I'm out of there.
I'm out. Yeah,
But
on everything.
I want to give my condolences out to the people and the families who lost their lives.
Yeah,
You know, um it was just a tragedy, I want to be able to, I want to try to put something together over here at the What Up Doe show, try to do some type of donation or something that that we can do to try to help the families or the peoples out. But each and every one of y'all that's watching it, I'm quite sure you guys can reach out to the Red Cross, and donate and try to help these families out. It takes each of us to be able to help the next man out, because if we were going through these same situations, you would want somebody to help you out. So, I advise everybody to reach out to the Red Cross or whatever reliable sources that may be able to help these peoples out, because they're definitely going to be in need. Even though I know a lot of those people were well off, a lot of them wasn't. A lot of them didn't
right.
have
Did have
house
insurance.
insurance or any
Yeah,
or life insurance.
right.
So, they're definitely going to be in need. But BJ3, I don't have anything else to add to that. If you do, you can go ahead and add, and then if not, we can close out.
I would say the same thing. What you said. All the help is appreciated, but I will say, living in this area, the Pasadena Altadena area, people are showing up and showing out. Like, there's
Right.
pop-up places to give, to donate. Me and my wife, we was trying to, you know
Give them some reliable sources that they can donate to out there if somebody wanted to donate.
I mean, it's a lot. Like, the Pasadena Civic Center is housing people. It's McKinley Middle School, I think it's Hamilton Middle School, and there's another middle school that are accepting donations. But it's the people again are showing out. It's so much given that we were trying to find somewhere to go to, do some community service and do some type of give backs, and they're like, we had too many people, so we got to
Right.
turn
Oh wow.
volunteers
Okay.
away. So
Well,
of course,
that's
that's not in
awesome.
all spots, but
Right.
that's the kind of atmosphere that's what's happening around here. Like, and of course, you're gonna get people that's going to get the stuff to try to sell it and all that and all
Right.
that. But overall, people are giving, and people are giving their time, and trying to help it out, because this it's not gonna be a year. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be years for this
Yeah, of
to get
rebuilding,
back.
yeah.
A
Because
lot,
it's a
a
mess.
long
But
time.
yeah, like I said, I advise each and every one of y'all, if y'all can help out, try to find a reliable donation source. If it's not the Red Cross, BJ3 just named a few things that you guys may be able to reach out and help those people in need. But I just wanted to touch bases with BJ3, and that way he gave us the inside scoop on what's going on out there versus us getting the information from the news. So, I'm probably going to check back in with you tomorrow during the daytime, BJ3, so we can get some live footage and some daytime pictures from you and see what's going on out there tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to hit you up and try to get some daylight out there so we can actually see,
Right.
the damage and everything firsthand.
Okay, sound good. I'm get them videos to you so you can at least you can see what was going on, like, day by day. I
Right.
was kind of recording and just checking things out myself. So I'm gonna get you that. But yeah, I'm with it. That sounds good. And really, like, honestly, like, I had to take I had to stop watching the news, man. It was And I was in the funk for days, man. It was just like, it was just so
Right.
sad. You know what I'm saying? It was just like,
Yeah.
that was all I was watching, man, for days. It was kind of like, man, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I, today, again, I was able to go to the office, kind of get away, kind of almost be like normal a little bit. But yeah, man, it's not over. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Right.
right here, it's not smoky, but other areas are still burning. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and I
it's
want
it's
to
it's
and I
sad.
want to give a shout out to the LA Fire Department. They've been doing a good job at putting these fires out. I want to give a shout out to those guys. They've been risking their lives going out there trying to put these fires out and saving lives too. And the LAPD, but mainly the LA Fire Department. They've definitely been putting their lives at risk, saving people,
Yeah,
going into
yeah,
fires. Instead of running away, they've been running into the fire. So, I
right.
just want to give a shout out to them for saving lives and helping put these fires out. But BJ3, let
Yes, sir.
everybody know what you got going on and where they can reach
Man, right now I'm kind of laying low. I'm a financial advisor, and all of this kind of put things in perspective as far as you don't want to wait. You put insurance on your car, you need insurance on your house, you need insurance on your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen. So you can hit me at mr.bernnial and I can give you some information a little more into it. Can't talk a whole lot on here, but I'll break some stuff down, how to take care of yourself and take care of the family and get some things covered. So just in case anything happened to you, it'll be sad, but that people will be able to grieve and move on. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Well, yeah, I definitely need y'all to go check BJ3 out. We got some interesting things going on over there. He'll definitely get you right, get you insured, so you won't be going through a lot of stuff that these people are going out there in California who was not insured, who didn't have life insurance or home owners insurance. But it's been another one. It's your boy Dame D, and we are out. Peace.
Peace. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.